Barebones Island. I have no idea.
I don't know.
We'll wait on that one.
Welcome to my shop.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Did you pick up the trivia card?
No, I've seen this.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Can't you talk to her?
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Oh, no.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Yes.
I see everyone in that portrait has...
If you have
And she is bald. It looks like so.
Oh.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
my mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
What more can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
They try to keep her.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
Come on.
Seriously, I don't much care.
You can imagine how much fun Dominic had doing some of these lines.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Lock Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you make stuff, keys for stuff? It seems like a magic trick.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
I'm not sure yet. She doesn't know him, Winker, so that's probably why. Why did she not want him to touch the keyboards?
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them.
Whoa.
Only a pro would have a tool like
Wally's
that.
map shop.
That's what I was thinking.
Monocle time.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
That way, okay.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
If it is a key, could you duplicate it?
I'm not sure you're supposed to take it literally.
Okay.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
What's that lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys.
What's this lock?
A famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat.
What's this lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
What's that lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
Okay, I think it's phone first.
What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to...
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out. And please, don't touch the glass.
Is that a hint, hint?
I'm thinking
What's
so.
this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
And please, don't touch
What's
the
this key?
glass. Oh.
That opens a long, straight wardrobe for keeping long, straight dresses. And please, don't touch the glass.
See?
What's that key?
That activates a mechanical kettle.
What's this key?
That unlocks your house.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable
Full
quiver.
slip, full slip.
Please, don't touch the glass.
These are nice.
Thanks.
What about that wall thing? Is that something you can look at? Skull and bones.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
No way to get into Wally's, right?
Sounds like he's probably at a meeting or something. A circus.
It seems to be stuck closed.
We going to Sam's? Stan's, not Sam. We going to Stan's place?
Eventually.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Ah. Gotten 2 trivias now.
Genuine skull name. T. Lada. Dorothy. Maury. Ray Bond.
Is it more? But it's supposed to be Murr. Way to go, Chad! You blew the trivia question. Don't do it unless you know the answer.
Cost. Coat of arms on the Bermuda Ice Castle features the following. Oh, that's something we'll probably learn later.
Okay, don't do it then.
What? No problem. Oh, that's really dangerously close to the edge.
Yeah, just walk on in, the governor.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Should have never given up being a sword master. I sure worried about that thing with the ship that one time.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Whatever you want.
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
So I guess you need to borrow.
Note to the reader. Nope.
What's the ingredients?
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
At the end of the blank. Ship-to-ship combat strategies by stupid Captain Madison.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
I don't think you're gonna get those, but you need to get that book.
I've
but
always
I don't
thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Is that the big fat guy that?
No, that was
It's a lot of work being
Oh,
governor.
okay.
It's a lot of work being governor. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
How about those? Is there anything on the board?
It's a lot of work being governor. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy.
Ah, okay.
Wow, that's worse than I imagined.
It's tans now.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The window's all boarded up. Is that an old tooth? The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The assets of this establishment have
Do
been
we
seized.
we have to try to get in there?
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Well, you don't get a hint.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
That's a good try.
The window's all boarded up, and it's. Is that an old toothbrush?
Do we have to find something to light up there?
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
And the second time it's mentioned.
Looks like the
bright.
only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out
Oh, I
now.
thought it was like a scrub brush.
It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Can you take the sponge?
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Okay.
Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me.
How about the moon?
It always looks bigger on this side of the island. It's good for relieving stress.
I'm not quite sure what we need to do here. It sounds like it's like
Yeah, maybe come back.
the property has been seized. And
It's
so
soft and
it's
extra
not like
fuzzy.
a lock that we need to get into.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
I don't even understand all this armor.
Just was what does Guybrush specifically dislike? It better be porcelain.
It's porcelain. Oh no. Oh damn it. Okay,
All
thank
right,
goodness
porcelain.
we didn't have to answer.
Oh, that's cool. I'll just go like.
How clever.
Job openings.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If
Roger,
you've got a
Popo.
mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Not Skybrush Threepwood.
Andrew LeChuck, nephew.
Oh, ballsy play, Andrew. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Yep.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
Okay, see.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. Hey,
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like you.
can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face. Sorry.
Hey,
What is it?
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like
Howdy.
him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties,
Oliver.
just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey,
What is it?
are you sure I can't convince you that I'm not Guybrush Threepwood?
Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough. Sorry.
Hey,
What is it?
come on, let me have the swabby job.
If you were anybody else and you had a mop, I'd hire you, but you're you.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Oh, yeah, here's the very beginning where they're playing.
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. Expedition to Fabled Monkey Island. How clever.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Yeah, you should go to Wally's map shop.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness. Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
Yeah. There he is.
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a map.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
You want to take a business
Wally,
card?
can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely.
Damn.
If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Oh.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
So you have a monocle?
Looks chilly up there.
Use it to see a key?
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
It's taller than I am.
I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? What's this a map of?
the secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away.
That one's suspicious.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Oh, pirate cat.
The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
Good.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Huh, never seen one of those before.
Probably gonna find out that Guybrush tried to hire her, huh?
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Yay, one last one.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas.
That's why
Have
they
him
kept telling
killed.
us that.
Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well. A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so.
Okay, how about going to the jail cell and looking at the lock?
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
With the monocle.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head.
It makes things look bigger. I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Awesome. Can you, yeah.
Word of advice.
Go to the lock shop now and see if you can give the serial number.
This is the number for the jail cell lock.
To the locksmith, whose name happens to be Locksmith.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hi. Hello again. It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Tell me again about how to have keys made.
You bring me the... It's pretty straight.
I think I'll browse around it.
Try not to touch any...
All right, give her the locksmith. Give her the serial number.
Can you make me a key from this
Nice,
serial number?
Gareth.
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
love how it was free.
Yeah. She's only trying to take her as I leave.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells.
You're just Dan?
No thanks. I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping looks bad.
Sure he doesn't. Yeah. It's like he.
Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
You look at Stan's.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
At Stan's lock.
Hot diggity, what a day, huh?
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Ah, see, it wouldn't have mattered.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Well, it's just too late for that. Night.
Brush your teeth.
Okay, so it is auto saving.
Aww, this is where I risked
Okay.
my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart.
Note.
Also, the note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Okay. Have we been down to the big dock besides LeChuck?
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. I'd need a lot of keys to open that. How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? A crystal. This isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Not very practical. Keep up the good work, buddy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Too bad it's empty. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
I really want this.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Are you done with your drink? I'm gonna go get some.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks.
So there was a bag of, used to be disguises, and she mentions there's an eye patch at a museum that we use for disguise, so we have to liberate it and probably bring it back here.
Okay. So we can disguise
I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum bar.
Okay.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Madison had said, yep, that's pretty obvious. Whatever you're talking about.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Okay, so we got a few things.
We also got a dagger.
Right.
Forgiveness frog.
A forgiveness frog.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
What in the heck is it for forgiveness?
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Oh, forgiveness frog for Carla. Okay. So she let us read this book.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice.
Which one do you want to run? The one on Captain Madison?
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Oh, hand her the frog then.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Oh, you have a feather. Do you have ink? Dear Carla.
Oh, I wonder if you can use this.
Dear Carla,
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I admire your heart on softness.
I admire that you are hard on softness.
As shown
by your actions at Santa Catalina. Please accept my humblest apology.
I promise to do better in the future.
I promise to do better in the future.
Gotcha how this is gonna work. All you're supposed to do is, can we try the frog again?
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Oh, we could have given it to Wally.
Can I borrow this book?
All right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
You will, because once we start reading it.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. Note to the reader.
Here we can return things.
Why would we want to return that book right now?
Meathook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Everything's changed. Yeah, we're definitely losing this one too.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Museum of Pirate Lore.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Yep.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What's the gear doing in the fire?
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
That reminds me of the sandwich shop, the Pickle Barrel. 20 years ago, some drunk people stole their sign, and it finally got returned with even a letter mentioning that, yeah, there's just some drunk people doing stupid things, and the sign effectively just hung out in an attic or a garage for 2 decades and finally was returned.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
That's him.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You could tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time.
Spoiler
I stuck
alert.
Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. Tell me again about the wanted poster.
That is the earliest known wanted poster.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Tell me again about the eye patch.
It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had...
Do you have anything of interest we could trade in our stuff? Do we have anything of interest that we could trade to get the disguise?
There's some very tiny writing on it. The display case is locked.
Ooh, monocle might work to see the tiny writing.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid.
rock.
It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs, and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the
looks
jail.
like a decent
Also, I could get
dose.
Otis to join my crew. Not my
Chad's
greatest
most
decision in retrospect.
disliked
That's a pretty
puzzle.
wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. so it's hard to substantiate.
Decent dosing.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That's the note Chuck left.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but
I didn't know what
undaunted.
that meant,
I gathered a
but
crew and I
yeah,
sailed
that
to
makes
Monkey
sense.
Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
I love
Fine.
his pig leg.
What is his peg leg?
It's just so it's there, but you can see his foot sticking out. So he's
Oh.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Tell me again about the map.
That's one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow. Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you
Yeah,
feel like you're a
keep
part
kneeling
of
on
something.
it.
Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
I don't suppose you have a mop from a famous pirate swabby on display?
I've been trying to get the cook down at the Scum Bar to donate his, but he won't part with it.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Oh, you get to go in the storeroom. Something you can box of crackers.
Take the cracker mix.
It's Cracker Mix. Some assembly required.
You probably need to add the crackers from that other place in the box.
Card.
Yay, trivia cards.
Definitely will have to replay this on easy mode and see what the differences are.
Oh yeah. So I try to give the box of crackers to the guard parrot, but I think you have to make it, yeah.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
That's a nice oar.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. but I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Tell me again about the coffin?
It was used by a certain
Gonna go to the scum bar and talk to the cook.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what we definitely feels like the type of thing where you have to,
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good, no pieces missing.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
No boy picture still on the wall.
Yeah.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Where do I find the wood?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Good, so.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
I didn't think we were playing a Space Quest game, but here we are, folks.
A mop quest.
Active little guys, aren't they? Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Pleasantly scorching hot. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Can you go in the back room?
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm going to steal LeChuck's.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
Okay, maybe that's a distraction.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
I'm
Will
wondering
do.
if we can go back there. Okay. The wooden
The
seagull.
plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
What do you think?
It's hopeless. Looks like a mugshot. It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Well,
Is it a map?
it's definitely a mop.
A mop.
Stay away from my mop.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I defeated
I defeated the ghost pirate LeChuck several times.
Super ironic that sailing with him is the only way you're getting to Monkey Island.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my...
Yes.
Did they just say in the back?
Hey, it's Cobb!
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yes! Yes! Tell me about Loom!
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Why don't you take off the ask me about
Then
Loom
why
button?
don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Lou for old time's sake.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
Oh, that's such good times. Old times.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't bring grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Sacking and pillaging.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Sadly, it's time for me to get some food, so I'll be shoving off. But now, good luck, me mateys, and I'm sure I'll see more of you.
Yes.
We're also probably just about wrap up tonight as well. We all were.
This was an impromptu stream, but we had to celebrate for Ahoy.
Talk
like a pirate day.
Like a pirate day hour.
And so far, definitely enjoying this. You know, even just silly things like this of just revisiting things, talking off, and having to convince them to do the whole
talk about looms.
Whole loom line and various characters you meet. And...
Yeah, so we're definitely probably
Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to.
going to be shoving off here on the high seas ourselves of heading to bed. But
we'll take another.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient.
do you have something like you could use a sponge and
Better to have one for each eye.
If
one
you say
for
so.
each eye? I wonder if you'll be able to
combine them or
combine them to make like glasses.
If one monocle is good, two is better.
Congratulate myself about the double monocle.
So perhaps
This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
we will be able to see that tiny small print.
Yep.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Well,
bye.
Go real quick to the one that has the small writing and see if you can use your... Actually, try to take one more glass monocle and see if you...
there's not one right now.
Okay.
So it's more of come back. I don't know if they forced you to have to...
Well, now you've left the scene, so go back and see if you can grab another one.
Look how fast he walks.
A lot better than that one game. Good gosh, where the
Which,
walking
King's
was...
Quest 7?
No. It was the Monkey Island 4. Where the walking was just awful.
I think you could walk faster or run, but it was still the tank controls and stuff. So
that's awful.
Yeah.
No wonder we finished that one. Yeah, just try to use. It's funny how the museum is open till late at night. Try to see if you can use your new improved monocle on the small writing.
Ah, crystal clear.
Ah.
I'll just write that down.
All right, we should go in there and have her make us a lock. I mean, sorry, a key. Boy, I'm tired.
Tell me again about the hook.
That once belonged.
Just made him feel like he had to do something.
High Street, Low Street.
Hi there.
Hi.
Just hand in the piece of paper. Hand her the piece of paper.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last.
How about that box behind you? Isn't that crackers? Or is that a book?
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
I like when you select things
This is the one for the museum display case.
that and try to move it over. It does a pretty good job at just kind of zipping over.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
So the controls aren't too
Sure.
shabby.
This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Stamps.
All right. Well, shimmy on over to the display case then and see if we can get in it.
Probably not going to be that easy. I think we have to do something to distract
Oh, I'm sure.
the parrot or something like that. So
Because that's the security parrot, right?
yeah.
This was where the fantastic Flying Fettuccine Brothers circus used to be. Nothing left but old tentpole holes. Wow, I could have had a totally different future if I'd stayed with them.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny they put that there.
The display case is locked.
It helps. So you have it. Not the jail cell.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells.
Where's the key? There we go.
I just think about.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. Gotta get these edges perfect. That's folded perfectly.
You could steal the whatchamacallit.
What?
He was distracted. You could have taken the beard.
That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Huh. Is it fixed and back in there again?
Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
Okay, so you took out the key.
I already got the serial number for
Okay.
this.
Yeah, I figured we're gonna have to do something with the parrot. So.
Okay.
It's a working
so-
parrot. I shouldn't bother it. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten.
I'm just curious what to do about the. Have you looked at the crackers thing in your inventory?
Oh,
Nope.
That's not supposed to be.
not what I was trying.
I'd better. Mum.
There's some
While he's
very
writing on
tiny
there, can
writing.
you grab something on the wall?
That's folded perfectly.
Okay.
If so, it's very, very.
That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what.
Okay, I was trying to look at my inventory. Box.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
So why can't we give him the crackers?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. It's hopeless.
Yeah, I figured we needed something to figure out how to.
Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. ready to publish your unrecognized genius. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Be interested.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Okay, that's it, folks. That's the end of Talking Like a Pirate, and that's the first of the Monkey Island. We'll return it again on Sunday when we'll play it on the Sunday brunch. And we want to thank everyone who came out to hang out with us, and hope you have a good rest of your evening and or day.